back working on a Mustang today. Gonna do some more work towards trying to get the engine out of it, and we'll see how far we get. I noticed in the other video I posted, first video, that I didn't do a very good job of going over the rest of the car, so I'll go over that real quick. And also, if the audio and video looks a little different, I'm filming with a GoPro today. So I already went over the engine in the first video, so if you haven't seen that, go ahead and go watch it. So maybe I'll get more than 10 views. And then we'll show you the interior here real quick. It's pretty much stock, but it's instead of a 86 dash, it's got a 93 dash and center console in it. That's actually out of my dad's hatchback that he totaled. And then I know I mentioned the clutch cable, but I never specifically said that this car is a 5-speed manual. And other than that, it's pretty much mostly stock interior. And it's got a roll cage, 6-point roll cage in it. And then our own kind of homebrew rear seat delete. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. It's pretty dark in there between the black interior and then the tent. The outside, you'll notice, is not exactly a traditional Fox body paint job. It's a paint job that I kind of come up with on my own, and also kind of in conjunction with my dad. It's actually a Duplicolor lacquer paint, the Paint Shop series, I believe it's called. And it's their factory metallic silver on top. And then it's my own shade of red that I mixed up on the bottom, and then it's got a black pinstripe along the body line that's in the paint. So that's pretty much it. It's got late model replica bullet rims on it, 17s all the way around, 9.5s in the front and 10.5s in the rear, with Mickey Thompson ET Streets on the back. That's pretty much it, so we're going to get to work on this thing. Alright, so it's been a little while, and you can tell there's some stuff removed off of this car. Get a flashlight. As you can see, we got the coil springs out. We also disconnected the outer tie rod ends on both sides, and we just undid the lower ball joints here and lowered the control arms down with a floor jack. Took the coil springs out on both sides. So now that we got that all apart, we're gonna lower the car down onto the cross member here, and under the transmission we're gonna put it on jack stands underneath both places, and then we're gonna undo all the hardware. 4 bolts that hold this cross member on. Sorry, 8. 4 bolts aside. 8 bolts total that hold the cross member on. And then just 2 bolts that hold the transmission cross member. And then we already undid the drive shaft at the rear end. So that's pretty much all that's holding this engine and transmission in. Except for maybe a couple of things that we probably forgot to unhook wiring wise. In the engine bay there, we got to double check real quick. A couple of things just crossed my mind. I think a couple grounds there we forgot to undo. And then I gotta go inside the car and take the shift lever off the shifter so that it'll drop down through the hole in the tunnel there, the shifter boot. So we're gonna get ready to do that, and then I'll bring you back when we're gonna raise the car up off the drivetrain. That should be pretty neat to watch.